he's one of them ones. You know, generational talent. It was fun going against him tonight.
In this league, you know, he has the right coach around him. He has the right mindset, and he wants to win.
Every generation gets one player who changes the game forever. Jordan did it, LeBron did it, and now it's Victor Wembanyama's turn. He's blending the skills of a guard, the length of a center, and the mindset of a warrior, creating a blueprint no one can copy. But behind all the highlights lies a story of struggle, doubt, and transformation few truly understand. Victor Wembanyama isn't just changing basketball anymore, he's dominating it. The kid everyone said would take years to develop, he's already a full-blown nightmare for the league.
Man, he's tall, man. He's tall. He's a tall kid.
He's bigger, stronger, and flat-out unstoppable at 7 feet 4 inches, 235 pounds, and there's no game plan to stop him.
Some of your major takeaways from seeing Wemby for the first time in person?
He's tall. That's really it.
Even in his first 2 seasons, Wemby wasn't some overhyped project. He was breaking records left and right. Remember that wild night in Toronto back in February 2024? He torched the Raptors with 27 points, 15 rebounds, 10 blocks, and 5 assists, joining legends like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Hakeem Olajuwon, Ralph Sampson, and David Robinson as the only rookies ever to hit that 25-15-10-5 mark. Unreal. But here's where it gets insane. Wemby became the first rookie ever to record 2 separate triple-doubles, one with assists and one with blocks. Since stats were tracked in 1973, no one had done that. Taking out Gasol's 2002 rookie season had 150 assists and 150 blocks. Wemby did it in just 48 games. The only player to do it faster? The Admiral himself, David Robinson. And Wemby didn't stop there. He became the first player in NBA history to record a triple-double with blocks and multiple made threes in the same game.
Everybody, you know, we're gonna label him like this unicorn thing. Everybody's been a unicorn over the last few years, but he's more like an alien. No one has ever seen anyone.
And the first ever to hit 75 threes, 150 assists, and 150 blocks in a season, again in under 50 games. Ridiculous. By his second season, Victor leveled up again, dropping 24.3 points, 11 rebounds, 3.7 assists, and a league-best 3.8 blocks in just 46 games. He shot 35% from 3 on nearly 9 attempts per game and still led the entire NBA in blocks, 176 to Brook Lopez's 148. Zoom out and it's mind-blowing. Through his first 100 games, Wemby stacked up 2,278 points, 1,053 rebounds, 366 blocks, and 225 threes.
Look out. Pump fake, Wembanyama! Jamming it! Nasty pump fake.
That's the 7th highest scoring total in a player's first 100 games in 45 years. When you compare those stats to the greats, it feels almost unreal. Victor Wembanyama scored more points in his first 100 games than LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and Carmelo Anthony, and blocked more shots than Shaq Mutombo and Hakeem Olajuwon. Picture KD's scoring mixed with Olajuwon's defense. That's Wemby right now. Before him, that combo sounded impossible, but he made it real, even crazier. He's already made more threes at this stage than Steph Curry, a 7'4" giant shooting like a guard. That's nightmare fuel for the league. Right before training camp, his official height hit 7 feet 4 inches without shoes, basically 7 feet 5 inches on the floor. He's now dunking, blocking, and pulling up from deep like a modern-day Wilt Chamberlain.
He's one of a kind for sure. I thought I had a wide open layup in the first quarter, maybe second quarter, and out of nowhere he pinned it against the glass. But it's not just that; it's the whole game, you know.
And last season, only Kareem Abdul-Jabbar matched his mix of points, rebounds, assists, and blocks per game. The only real doubt was whether he could handle NBA physicality. But that question's dead now. During a Spurs scrimmage, Wemby crashed straight into Luke Cornett's chest and sent the 7-footer stumbling backward before slamming it home. Even Cornett admitted he's obviously gotten a lot stronger. That play showed everything. Wemby's added muscle, confidence, and pure dominance. He trained with legends like Hakeem Olajuwon and Kevin Garnett, spent endless hours in the gym, and ate like it was his job. Now at 240 pounds, he's stronger, faster, and meaner. This season, he's not the one getting pushed. He's the one doing the pushing.
Pass the ball out to the corner. There you go.
Getting here wasn't easy for Victor Wembanyama. Every part of his training was designed to handle the impossible demands of a 7'5" frame. Ever since that wild growth spurt changed how he had to move and train, critics questioned if his body could hold up in the NBA. He shut them down for 2 straight seasons until a terrifying challenge appeared: deep vein thrombosis. At just 21, with the basketball world at his feet, Wemby was suddenly forced to face his own mortality. But instead of breaking down, he came back fiercer than ever. Before training camp, he said, "I'm so much more under control, and my conditioning has gotten so much better. What I've done this summer is world class." And he wasn't kidding. His new workouts were brutal. One of them, the all-against Wemby drill, had every teammate attack him one-on-one in endless rotation. No breaks, no coaching, no mercy. While everyone else caught their breath, Wemby just kept going. When he said his offseason was violent, he meant it. It was non-stop punishment to rebuild strength and control. At media day, he explained, "Maybe I lost some shooting time, but I don't care. I wanted to get my body back." That hit hard considering what he'd gone through after spending months in and out of hospitals. Unsure what the future held, he needed a full reset.
You know, he's an anomaly. He's definitely a challenge to be able to be that tall and that versatile. Sometimes I think I guarded him twice, and I think he just caught it, shot it over me.
Once cleared to travel, he went all the way to China and Japan to reconnect with himself. In China, he trained at a Shaolin temple, practicing meditation and kung fu focused on breath, balance, and mental calm. "It made me understand lessons nothing else could," he said. Those experiences reshaped him completely. He came back stronger, grounded, and laser-focused. Not just rebuilt, but reborn. Victor's not only mastering basketball's physical side, he's mastering himself. After his time training with Shaolin monks, Victor Wembanyama jumped straight into something completely different, but just as intense. Once his rehab allowed him to return to full action, he teamed up with veteran Harrison Barnes in Los Angeles to train under elite skills coach Noah LaRoche. Together, they dived into a cutting-edge system called the Constraints-Led Approach, CLA, one of the most revolutionary methods in player development today. Forget robotic drills. This style throws players into real game-like chaos. No preset moves, no rehearsed plays. Every decision happens live. Every reaction is raw. The goal is to train the mind and body to adapt instantly, making players think and move like it's a real NBA game every second. For a 7'5" monster like Wemby, that's pure danger.
He's a special player, extremely special player. When he's rolling, you have to be under him, because if they throw the ball up, there's literally nothing you can do.
When someone that tall and coordinated learns to flow naturally with the game, reading every rotation, reacting in real time, there's simply no defense for it. The CLA method teaches how each drive, pass, or fake connects to the next, how tiny shifts in a defender's stance can open a whole new path to the rim. It's not about memorizing plays, it's about feeling the game itself. By week 2, Wemby told LaRoche that something was clicking. He could feel his body syncing with the rhythm, moving more naturally, more free. The stiff, rehearsed habits were gone. In their place came pure instinct. Coaches around him said it was like watching someone unlock a new level of control. His mind and body started working as one. And through it all, one thing stood out above everything: his discipline. People this talented rarely work this hard, but Wemby's wired different. Early mornings, late nights, sometimes both. 2-a-day sessions almost every day of the week. Trainers say he was grinding 5 to 6 days non-stop, a workload most pros couldn't survive. Even players who barely knew him before are starting to see it.
He's going to be one of the greatest players this game's seen, just the way he's built and what he's been able to do so far. So got a lot of respect for him.
Victor Wembanyama isn't just special, he's obsessed. Spurs newcomer Lindy Waters III summed it up best. At his age, it's eye-opening to see someone come in and demand greatness. He can't do that without putting himself on that pedestal, making sure nobody can challenge his effort. It's easy to follow his lead, and it makes me want to work harder. That says it all. Around the Spurs, there's this growing sense of awe, not just at what Wemby does, but at how he works. His teammates have seen him pull off dunks that look like physics glitches and block shots that shouldn't even be possible.
Like he got more aggressive, like a more aggressive mentality as he started this season off. You know, he'll just keep getting better.
But what really blows their minds is his consistency, his obsession with getting better every single day. He's not just chasing greatness anymore, he's setting the standard for the entire team. As Wemby himself said before preseason tipped off, defense is non-negotiable. It's not something you can't do. If you want to be part of this team, we're holding each other accountable. And the coaches will too. That's the new reality in San Antonio. Wemby's not just the future of the franchise, he's already running the culture. Defense is non-negotiable. That's Victor Wembanyama's rule, and it applies to everyone. After traveling the world, rebuilding his mind and body, he's finally back, sharper, stronger, and more focused than ever. But he knows his time isn't guaranteed. That blood clot scare still hangs over him, the same condition that forced 11-time All-Star Chris Bosh to retire at just 32. Wemby understands the risk, so he's pushing every limit while he still can. and now he's ready to take another giant leap. In his first preseason game against Frank Kaminsky and the Guangzhou Long Lions, Wemby made one thing clear: he's not the same player anymore. 9 points, 10 rebounds, 3 blocks, and 7 assists in just 16 minutes. Pure domination. He's not just a center now, he's evolving into something the NBA's never seen. This season, his offense looks completely transformed. More like Kevin Durant than Anthony Davis. In open scrimmages and preseason play, he's running the floor like a guard, bringing the ball up, attacking defenders, and creating plays on the fly. He's become the centerpiece of San Antonio's entire system, not just scoring, but dictating the tempo and setting up teammates like a true floor general. What stood out most wasn't his scoring, it was his decision-making. No rush shots, no forced plays, no constant hunting for highlights. He wasn't demanding lobs or isolations. Instead, he was spacing the floor, making smart passes, and trusting his team. He only took 1 3-pointer all game, a shocking change for someone who used to launch them non-stop. That's growth. That transformation came from a major focus in his Los Angeles training. Relocation drills with Harrison Barnes. They worked on how to use his gravity to open space for others instead of always pulling everything toward himself. Now Wemby moves constantly and forcing defenses to chase him while freeing up his teammates to attack. He's learned that greatness isn't just about doing everything alone, it's about making everyone better.
Obviously, all credit to Vic, obviously a great player, very talented.
As Spurs head coach Mitch Johnson put it, for all the highlight plays Wembanyama will have this year, it's those subtle reads, the smart decisions that truly define greatness. 10 games into the 2025-26 season, it's official. Victor Wembanyama isn't a project anymore. He's a problem. The San Antonio Spurs, once brushed off as a maybe someday rebuilding team, have stormed into contention with an 8-2 record, sitting second in the Western Conference just behind the blazing hot Oklahoma City Thunder. Their offense is rolling at 119 points per game, and their defense, anchored by Wemby's freakish wingspan, is holding teams to just 111. That plus 8-point differential isn't just a stat. It's a warning to the rest of the league. At the center of this resurgence stands a transformed Wembanyama. Stronger, smarter, and completely unleashed. Through his first 10 games, he's putting up 25.7 points, 12.8 rebounds, 3.9 blocks, and 3.4 assists while shooting 50% from the field and 84% from the line. He's top 5 in player efficiency, top 3 in defensive rating, and leading the entire NBA in blocks. Again, the numbers are monstrous, but the way he's doing it is what's blowing minds around the league.
He's going big. He has a bright future.
Wemby's scoring sits right alongside stars like Giannis and Jason Tatum, yet his rim protection outshines nearly every center alive. Against Denver, he outdueled Nikola Jokic on his own floor, posting 31 points, 15 rebounds, and 6 blocks in a statement game that sent shockwaves through the West. Just days later, he followed that up against the Lakers with 27 points, 14 rebounds, and 5 assists, controlling the entire game without forcing a single bad shot. He's evolved into the ultimate hybrid, both the engine that drives the offense and the anchor that locks it down on defense. His teammates are thriving off that energy. Rookie guard Stephon Castle has turned into a floor general overnight, averaging 7.7 assists and running the offense with confidence, while Dylan Harper is finding his rhythm next to Wemby's inside-out dominance. The chemistry is real. The ball movement crisp, the spacing perfect, and the rhythm contagious. The Spurs suddenly look like one of the smartest, most balanced teams in basketball. Head coach Mitch Johnson couldn't have said it better. He's not chasing highlights anymore, he's chasing control, he's chasing perfection. That focus is what separates this year's Spurs from the chaos of last season. Every possession now has purpose. Every defensive rotation, every pass, every cut feels intentional. And on defense, Wemby's impact borders on supernatural. He's blocking nearly 4 shots per game, switching onto guards like a wing, then recovering to erase shots at the rim like a ghost. Opponents are flat out avoiding the paint when he's near. You can see the fear in real time. Right now, Victor Wembanyama isn't just dominating games, he's bending them around him. The league wanted a glimpse of the future, and it's already here. Even Wembanyama's efficiency is reaching superstar territory. He's hitting over 50% from the field, knocking down 1 in 3 from deep, and nearly automatic at the free throw line. Numbers that are unreal for someone standing 7 feet 5 inches. In just his first 100 games, he already passed both LeBron James and Kevin Durant in total scoring at the same stage of their careers. And now, 2 seasons later, he's putting up stats that mirror peak Shaquille O'Neal on defense and Kevin Durant on offense, a mix that shouldn't even be possible. Across the league, the whispers are getting louder. Is this the year Wembanyama wins MVP? The case is already rock solid. The Spurs have jumped from the lottery to the top of the Western Conference. Powered by his dominance, he's leading the NBA in blocks, sitting top 10 in rebounds, top 15 in scoring, and doing all of that while playing just 34 minutes per game. Every night, he pulls off something that makes fans and players alike shake their heads in disbelief. But through all the hype, highlights, and history being written in real time, Victor stays grounded. After every monster game, he's still in the gym, refining footwork, rewatching tape, guiding his young teammates, and chasing that next tiny improvement. There's a quiet fire in him now, a kind of leadership that doesn't need words, only example. And when you step back and look at the journey, the early doubts, the brutal training camps, the blood clot scare that nearly changed everything, it's clear. Victor Wembanyama isn't just playing basketball, he's living it with gratitude and purpose. The monk-like focus he found in China now blends perfectly with the ruthless mentality he forged in Texas, creating something the league's never seen before. The truth's undeniable now. This isn't the future of basketball anymore. This is basketball's new present. At just 21 years old, Victor Wembanyama is bending the game to his will. And if this is what he looks like now, the rest of the NBA has no idea what's coming next. Victor Wembanyama's rise feels like something straight out of a movie. But what do you think? Is this the start of a true dynasty, or is the league still figuring out how to stop him? I really want to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below and let's talk about it. Thanks so much for watching and spending some time with Ball Stories. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit like, share it with another Hoop fan, and subscribe for more wild NBA stories and deep dives coming your way. And if you're still in the mood for more insane NBA stories, stick around and check out the next video. Trust me, you'll want to see it. Catch you in the next one. Peace.